Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check 59, Mike is 59, 59.
To the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Darnold on first down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Valentine to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Keep going. 56. Got to do that. Come on, 56.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On 1st down, Darnold. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 27, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone. And the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated. He didn't make it all the way.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just meant...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Jets 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep for Eifert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. They'll throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56. 56. Go. Go. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And 4.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First down, Jaguars.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jacksonville.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Darnold's pass.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Yard line.
Mike, check.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second and goal. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
56, come on, boys, 56. Check 56. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room